Good morning, Twitch. How we doing? We're here. It's Tuesday. And I didn't say any words out of my mouth before going live. And so as a result, I'm realizing there's a frog in my throat now. Didn't before. Sorry about that, everybody. Hello! We're here. How we doing? It's Tuesday, which means I'm going to be playing viewer decks today, which is always an absolute delight. Y'all have been absolutely on fire with the brew queue as of late, so I'm very eager to see what you did. And additionally, in the past couple of weeks, Tuesdays have been on the shorter side of kind of my streams, just by virtue of some real life logistics. Well, with my daughter starting school, those logistics have shifted. And so as a result, today's not going to be super fast. I still have a relatively hard out, but it's like 2 hours later than it had been over the last couple of weeks. So we get to do a lot of brew queue today. I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and disappear for just a quick second to go take a phone call. While I'm doing that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up the first deck. This was, there are MDFCs in here, because of course. This is actually a Brawl list submitted by our friend Decrepit Sundew. And it's a Kykar deck. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop out into some gameplay while I am muted. And then when I get back, we'll do a proper, deck tech. Give it the time that it deserves. In the meantime, let's see it in action. All right. Data import issues with the brew queue. You love to see it. For some reason, the commit to memory never gets input correctly, and it's a very popular card amongst blue Brawl decks. So, yeah. Oh, Sandra's great. Absolutely. Dota player? No, you can submit whatever list you want, any format. Yep. And exclamation point brew will get you to the queue. All right. Let's get commit to memory all up in here. Let's get this set properly to Brawl. And yeah, I'll throw one rare wildcard at it and get fancy. Here we go. All right. So like I said, I'm going to disappear for just a second. I will be right back. In the meantime, let's jam some games. Ba-boom. Hello, everybody. I have returned. Whoop. Yo, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. I do appreciate it. Also, thank you for understanding that early scoop in the last game, because our opponent was clearly not attacking when they clearly should have. And it was going to add a lot of unnecessary time while they just Simic bullshit off on us. And yeah, was not interested. So, Foozy, what? I see the silly voice. Is that just a freestyle rap, or is that, well, not freestyle because you've written it out. Is that like a rap, or is there a specific beat that I should put that under? Power, what up? I'm having a good morning. Hope you are as well. Yeah. I got my coffee. I got a fun Brawl deck. We're jamming. So this deck that we're playing is Kykar, Wins Fury. And after this game, I'm going to do a proper deck tech because I did have to go on mute for just a second. So I was unable to do it before jumping in. Kykar is an interesting build around that I've seen a lot of people build, and it's interesting. It's fine. I gotta be honest though, I tend to be pretty unimpressed when I face off against Kykar, because it tends to not quite do as much as I want it to consistently, if that makes sense. Now, okay, here's the question: do we hold up counter magic? Because we do have a counter spell. The Mox Hammer can produce blue as long as Kykar's here. Or, oh no, actually I don't have enough for the Anointing Procession. So, never mind. We're just gonna chill. Okay. Well, yes. This was by, oh, do your second low. Got my land staff break. Creatures in a fight. Boards on lock. I'm bringing the pain tonight. Does your deck swing low or does it flood in every way? Shuffle up and let's play. You know why? It's Brewsday. Hey, let's go. Okay. Down tick in Vivs. Yeah. Get it. Sexy Clexy, that's gonna get countered so hard, you guys. Oh, all right, here we go. Bird's dead, we celebrate. Indeed, DJ. Nadu has been eliminated. Huzzah. But yeah, Kykar and CDH was a fun deck. Kykar and Brawl, not so much. Yeah, the thing about Kykar is that it's a 4-mana setup piece across 3 colors. You know, so you need to be able to get Kykar out and then follow it up with spells, which can be kind of a big ask. Oh, you know what? I missequenced that. Oh, High Noon, thanks. Thanks myself. What's that about? All right. Let's go ahead and draw that card, which is delightful. Yeah, I wish the Anointing Procession was out right now. But we do have the Fateful Absence now, which is pretty delicious. Hey, Els, what up? How we doing? Izuri, the Claw of Progress. The Claw. Turn 2 enters, get an experience counter. Yeah, you know what? That Elder Gargaroth is gonna control the board. That crap needs to stop. So Azuri's down. And I want to keep the High Noon lock for the moment. All right. Rock on us. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, Christmas, what up? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Use Kykar and Nice Prowess EDH deck and works great in there. Ooh, I can believe that. Yeah. Nice number of experience counters you have? Oh. Do you have any? No, not yet. Okay. What to say? Cool. So things are looking good. Right now, things are looking fairly good, which is nice. I like it when things look fairly good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I sack one of those. And I'm going to go ahead and be rid of Azuri and the High Noon restriction on my turn. So now that I've got some spiritual mana, hopefully I'll be able to do some stuff. Crack that clue. Yep. Sunday, we're playing it right now. Good morning. Welcome. It's slower to get Kykar online. Start turning out value. Fugal, that's a great observation. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any great attacks just yet. But yes, good morning. So this is game number 2. Game 1, our opponent was playing Helga, and they just rocked out a bunch of gigantic things, and then chose not to attack with them, so I just scooped. And so here we are. Hey, Stealthy Beard, hello. Happy your CNC machine's working smoothly today. Oh, excellent. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure what CNC is referring to, but you know what? I am gonna go ahead and pull it. Long reverse pull, and we're gonna make 2 spirits. But we're down to a single card in hand. That's not great. Chance of Kykar getting wrecked here, pretty decent. Well, there's Simic, so maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, Stealthy Beard, how we doing? Good to see you. They left Azuri in the graveyard so they can restore it. Flip back to hand. Yeah, that's fine. You would rather spend a card than 2 mana from your command zone? That's fine. I'm not... You do you, boo-boo. It's got 2 reach counters on it now. Uh-oh. All right. Well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Looking to get started on FG Arena. Ooh, Stealth Beard, any tips? Use the jump-in tokens when you get them. Definitely take advantage of those to help fill out the collection. I'm going to go ahead and deal 2 damage to any target. And create a treasure token. You want to get rid of the Reacher? Yeah. But yeah, so take advantage of the jump-in tokens. Also, if you are even remotely interested in drafting, I would highly recommend doing that. Just because it's one of the cleanest ways to flesh out a collection. All right. Computer numerical control. Oh, it's a machine. Certainly thought of metal. Oh, tight. Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this mana advantage. All right, so here we go. So we've done the thing successfully this game where we were able to disrupt our opponent. We were able to set up some board presence, and Kykar is just going off. So that's great. The other thing about Kykar is they're a 4-drop that dies to Lightning Bolt, which in a format where like all the cards are legal, that's pretty rough. So that is a little bit of a shame. Got a Storm Pull ×4. Damn, that's disgusting. Did you have enough targets? I mean, hey, that'd be a good problem to have if you just couldn't grab all of them. Yeah, that's savage. I'm here for it. Oh, so that's what an experience counter looks like. I've never seen an experience counter in Arena before. Good to know. All right. Okay, so they're going to get the Scry from Oracle. And they will draw a card off this Solemn. Yeah. Kykar's going to block there. My Spears can't block? Tell me what's probably can't block. Oh, yeah, okay. Am I willing to let grant a polish trade here? I think so. Stupid champion Lamholt. Boo. It's fine though. All right. Hey, Paco, good morning. Cheers. How we doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, no more Amalia, Sorin, and Pioneer. Wonder when Treasure Cruise is next. That's a fair question. They made no mention of Nykthos being a problem. Seems wrong. Yeah, the fact that it wasn't called out at all is kind of weird because it's friggin' Nykthos. Like, yeah, Nykthos is, I feel like, pretty clearly an issue. But if they don't think so or they aren't willing to make a statement about it at this point, then so be it. Here we are. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in jumping into. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in jumping into Explorer. Now that those changes have been made. Yeah, the bands are interesting. I'm gonna dump that. Then proceed to rock out a Power Stone. Full send in the air. We got him on our 2-turn clock. Excited. All right, and we've got the Hanged Executioner exile ability live, so I can sack that to blow up the Champion Lamholt so my spirits can block. Hey, Mama Boo, that's up. Thank you so much, my friend. You rock. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Ham. Glad I could catch y'all this morning if it's just for a bit.
It means a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Tekuthal, the Inquiry Dominus. All right. That's a flyer I can't help but notice. Ooh, hello. Okay, dokes. You gonna put that on your boy, or well, I don't know what Tekuthal is, but boosh, get it going. So we got rid of the flying blocker. We also got rid of an attacker. They will be able to bum rush Jace here, and I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Bonk with the prime sub. Thank you, you rock. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Bam, Kykar. Kykar unchecked is a beautiful thing. It's tough to get to that point, but we got there. Feels good. I don't have bop yet. I will gladly craft a bop. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Bop's on arena, baby. Let's go. All right. So this is Asmore's submission. This is Surrak Bard class, which honestly sounds dope as hell. I'm absolutely in this. Yeah, push pull gets you in exporting. Commit to memory is the one that I see the most often, and the pathway lands. Like they're very common, especially in Brawl and whatnot. And here we are. Surrak the bear puncher. Exactly. I do love that in this art he's wearing the bear. It just makes me happy. What are there cards I can't craft, Gog? Well, then I turn all my in-game currency into packs and try to find do my best to get wild cards. If I have to, drop 10 or 20 bucks on a wild card pack, I do. Yep. Hey, G-Dan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So I'm willing to do that unless there's unless there's a very straightforward replacement. Sometimes if there's a sub, I will, if there's an arguably comparable card that can do something very, very similar that I do have, occasionally I'll just swap them out. But that, I'm careful about that. Yeah. Yeah, you've been making this deck since cons. I love it. Yeah, since cons showed up on Arena. But yeah, so Surrak Dragonclaw, 6/6 for 5 with Flash. Let's go. Spell can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample. So control players get bent. Very, very mean, and I love it. Hey, Jarvis, what up? If there's a Dom, then I do what they tell me. Because I'm a sub. But anyway. You play Domri, Anarch, or Bolus. Bard class is your primary Brawl deck. Nice. Dude, Bard class. So if you're not familiar with Bard class, you gotta get familiar with Bard class. This thing fucking rules. This card's amazing. So it's red-green for an enchantment, and it's a class, so it's got the 3 levels. Legendary creatures you control enter with an additional 1/1 counter on them. So all your legends just come in a little bit bigger, which is fine, but the rubber really meets the road at level 2. Legendary spells you cast cost red-green less to cast. The effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you pay. So as a result, all your Gruul legends are all of a sudden free. And it only costs you 2 to tick that up. So if you have a Gruul legend, or actually in this deck, at the very least, Surrak is all of a sudden discounted, so you immediately get your mana back, in most situations. If you have something like, like Ruby, Daring Tracker, I'm noticing you're not running like Targnarg and some of the other ones that I've often seen in Bard class decks, but that's fine. Even if we don't get like perfect mana reduction off it, it'll be all right. Not relying heavily on Bard class is probably for the best because we are in a 100-card singleton format, so I dig it. So we have a lot of other fantastic stuff that we can do even if it doesn't show up. But in decks where you're allowed to have 4 Bard classes in those formats, building Bard class is an absolute joy because it basically feels like you're playing Storm. Because once you get that cost reduction, you just start jamming your legends online, and then the moment you can pay 5 for it, whenever you cast a legendary spell, you exile 2 cards from your library, and you may play them this turn. And if they're also cheap 2-color legends, so yeah, like Gali of the Endless Dance is great for this. Targnarg, Ruby, and the like. There are a ton of cards that are effectively just completely free, and cards like Ruby also give you mana back, so it gets silly. Yeah, the Bard class deck in Pioneer's dope. 100% it is. Oh, you know what? That's the if I buy a physical Pioneer deck, it might have to be that one. But yeah, Cards of House. It's amazing. Yeah, it's a rare. Yeah, it's not even a mythic. It was a rare from AFR. Yeah. Freaking dope. Yeah, and Popcorn. Cheers. Thank you. The other thing that Series and Green Legends deck. Yeah, Kamal's Druidic Vow. Ooh, I don't know that one. Or at least not off the top of my head. Sounds like I should, though. 2 Scryfall. Oh, yeah. Yeah. X green legendary sorcery, so you have to have a planeswalker or a legend online in order to cast it. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of lands or legendary permanent cards. The mana, convert a mana cost X or less among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in your graveyard. That's silly. That's silly. Oh. Yeah, Galia, let's do shots, girl. That's exactly, yes. that's exactly it. Yeah, and she's also, so... Yeah, let's do shots, girl. That's exactly right. The energy that she's bringing to the party. Wait. Right, there she is. Oh, with two L's. But yeah, Galia, the Endless Dance. She's absolutely, let's do shots. That's absolutely the energy she's bringing to the party. But she's also a 2/2 for 2. So I've referred to her as the party bear. I think that fits. Well, yeah. But yeah, let's do shots, girl. Yeah, I love it. I love it. She's great. I'm a big fan. All right. Yeah, and actually, Zbex has a cosplay of Galia that's just on point. Nailed it. Just thinking Road Breaker deck too. Yeah, Xenagos, Cabal Druidic Vow. Ooh, nice. Yeah, don't put your combo in the command zone, except for that deck. Girl, I love it. I love it. Oh, beautiful. All right, cool. So we also have fight rigging. I mean, you already had me, Asmo, but now you have fight rigging in here too. I love this. I love all of this. That's, by the way, if there's a single deck out there, if you want me to approve, just put fight rigging. Like, this is my mono blue tempo, splash for fight rigging. I'm in. Let's go. Haughty General trigger fight rigging. It'll be fine. Anyway, I love it. Bit aggro on what you're doing. That makes sense. Yeah. So, okay. So what else we got? We got Mana Drain. We have Psych Rift. I'm noticing. So we do have Cyclonic Rift, but we don't have River's Rebuke. Cyclonic Rift has the additional value of being able to just be a 2 mana. Like, don't be afraid to cast this for 2 mana, especially in 1v1. That modality is great. Wash Away, best counter in the entire format. You just have to have it. Counter target commander for 1. Yeah, Alashore Shepherd. Yeah, Mbop, Delighted Halfling. A lot of good dorks. You love to see it. Trailblazer Gwen. So yeah, we're doing a ton of ramp and some stompables. A lot of ramp, a lot of big stompies, and good stuff to ramp into. Yeah, this is it's teamer stompies. I love this. Yeah, Xenagos, Minskin Boo, Bonnie Paul, Kagla Yadaro, Titan of Industry, Coma. It's teamer stoppables. That's it. I love this. I'm on board with every single part of this. And you even have a Luna Apex of Wishes. I love it. Let's upgrade that Llanowar elf real quick. I love it. Zekron Hajar does not appear to. Yeah. Uber deck, but with blue. Yeah. Probably. That makes sense. But yeah, let's run this thing out and let's see what we can do. Also, how many lands we're working? I always want to double check. 41. Okay. Which, that is a little bit kind of more than we normally see, or more than you often see in decks like this. But at the same time, we have a lot of huge stuff. If this deck misses a land drop, we're like dead in the water. And so that's not going to happen. I'm here for it. Let's go. You're discussing FGA now? Yes. Where have you been? It showed up in the Wilds of Eldraine bonus sheet. So I don't know. Like, yeah, last year Vegas was, yeah, MagicCon Vegas last year. If I'm not mistaken, was Eldraine themed. Yeah. Because I think in terms of cons now, what has happened. All right. Hey, Lord Brimmer, good morning. How we doing? Well, yeah, no, Wilds of Eldraine brought it. So it's been around for a minute. It's been almost has it been almost a year since Wilds of Eldraine already? Man, time is flying. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, so yeah, when you're doing a random, so if you have a card like Gamble that requires a random card roll, yeah, the best way to do it is like shuffle your hand, place them all face down, have your opponent pick one or your opponent roll. That's just the best way to do it. So this is a little on the slow side because this land is going to be coming in tapped, so we don't have a turn 1 halfling, which would have been nice, but turn 2 halfling, because, you know, a turn 1 halfling into a turn 2 Gwenna would have been just the best. Would have been truly the best. But we do get the Delighted Halfling here. and the Arena of Glory, because the Shivan Reef is not a mountain, therefore it would be coming into play tap next turn unless we top deck a mountain anyway, so we might as well just do it this way. All right, so yeah, things have been a little slow going. You sharn. Huh. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? We can go Ruby into Gwenna. We have ramped into ramp. Yeah, Bristol said he's an awful in Brawl. Just scales better in multiplayer. Oh yeah, no, it's way better in Commander than it is in Brawl. I think we would all acknowledge that. Check me if I'm wrong. All right, cool. Let's go Zen Agos. All right. And here we go. We got Heroic Intervention back. We do not have the Tidebinder back at the moment, which is mildly unfortunate, but not the end of the world. All right. Yeah, say to temper your expectations on his performance. Yeah, Fugu, I can appreciate that. Yeah, no, and I agree. It's decent, but yeah, in multiplayer, it's phenomenal. In 1v1, it's fine. Yeah. I guess I should have swung Ruby as well. Oh well. That was a hot enough start. Yeah, we were actually gonna throw 6 and then Xenagos was gonna be a creature, and actually that might have been enough to just pop for the win. Yeah. Well, or we could have thrown Surrak down, given it haste off Xenagos. Yeah, we easily had it. That was it. That was a decent, and that wasn't even the best start we could have had. It was just a good start. It was a damn good start. That was it. Yeah, that was savage. Asmo, good work. All right, so this is a Hellraiser combo. So is it controlled with the combo finisher? I could give you cast Hellraiser. You copy Hellraiser with Season of Weaving. Give everything a haste, but in for the kill. Go infinite with just a bit of luck. Interesting. Hellraiser is an interesting one to try to build around because it's not deterministic. Or because you often just don't have full control over it. I believe this is standard. So okay, let's take a look. Hey, Cozy, what up? Yeah, when they reprinted M12, shit. Yeah, to play Red Deck wins. Oh yeah, no, Goblin Grenade's a classic. The thing about it is though, if you're throwing a bigger creature, fling effects are obviously, really good. And Burn Together, the adventure on the Callous Sellsword, that one is especially good. I'm gonna take a brief aside while we're talking about this. So the Callous Sellsword. Is that 2 words? It is. So Burn Together is a sorcery for 1. When you compare it to something like Thud, I prefer Burn Together more often than not, depending on the kind of the deck. Because Burn Together says target creature control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then you sacrifice it. The reason that's relevant is if this gets countered on the stack, you still have your creature. Whereas a card like Thud or Fling says as an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature, and then it deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power. So if that gets countered, not only do you not do the damage, but you've already sacked your thing, which oftentimes you prefer to keep the creature if you're not going to get the damage, oftentimes, not always. There are situations where like you want death triggers and things where you'd prefer it the other way, but 9 times out of 10 I like this better. And Popcorn, cheers, thank you. No, dude, you're fine. It's all good. All right, gonna post Asmo's list of the Omnath. Yeah, over to the top. It's a different list, I swear. You know what? I had a blast playing that. Any excuse to play a couple more games with it, I'm not mad. Yeah. But yeah. Vice versa also happens. Creature is removed. Well, creature is removed if it resolves. So if the Callous Sellsword resolves, then the creature dies. Yes. If not, then no. But yeah, so it just resolves slightly differently. In most games, they will function exactly the same, but against stack manipulation, it makes a difference. Well, and the other thing about that is, kill spells can counter. So actually, it's funny against like red decks or black decks, you might prefer a traditional thud because they can't interact with it on the stack. Whereas with this, if you're targeting your creature and they kill the creature, then this spell fizzles, which would suck, obviously. So again, there are all kinds of different things going. Oh, so this, so yeah, Carlo played this the other night and it worked well. Very cool. So yeah, so the build around here, I know, right? Build around here is Capricious Hellraiser. This is a 4/4 for 6. That costs 3 less to cast if you have 9 or more cards in your graveyard. So hopefully we'll be paying only triple red for this. 4/4 flyer. When it enters, you exile 3 cards at random from your graveyard. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from among them, and you copy it. You can cast a copy without paying its mana cost. So we are hoping to find some of our spells, and we also have. I mean, Chandra Hope's Beacon would be great. Season of Weaving would be
crisscross hockey
money.
sauce. Wait, no, hockey sauce.
Hockey sauce. So if a Season of Weaving finds its way into our graveyard, and then the Capricious Hellraiser exiles it, we could then copy Capricious Hellraiser with the Season of Weaving. We also have the Virtue of Knowledge, which allows us to double dip on the ETB, and so it increases our likelihood, like damn near guarantees we're going to find the thing we want if we can get the Hellraiser moving. So that's great. And yeah, and again, with Season of Weaving, we copy the Hellraiser, and then we just keep looping. And Chandra would allow us to double dip on any spell we fire. This looks interesting. And we also have Artist Talent to help, churn and allow our big spells to be a little cheaper. You know, Ill-Timed Explosion for 3, Season of Weaving for 5. These are good. Also, the Vantress Visions, we would be able to potentially just copy the Hellraiser's trigger on the stack if we have the mana. Hey, Carlo in the house. What up, my dude? Good to see you. Does Hockey Sauce also give 5 brew points? It does. All of the channel points, all of them, are configured to give you brew points. If you spend channel points on animations, you will get brew points for them, yes. So if you have animations, audio, any of those little things you want to fire, you will accrue brew points. You get 1 brew point for every 1,000 channel points you spend. Yep. Hey, Ugly American, good morning. How we doing? All right, and so the audio player has been very frustrating as of late. I have it set to only instrumentals, and that setting just has decided to not work.
I'm that Supreme Court lady, and you fucking did it.
Exactly. And while all of these animations are playing, I'm actually going to disappear for just a second to blow my nose. I'll be right back. And I'm even gonna I'm turning off the camera because y'all don't want to see that. And now it's time to mute the mic. The microphone. I muted the microphone because y'all don't want to hear me just absolutely hawking one into a Kleenex. That's not a good look. You get prediction brew points with prediction on Fridays. No, you don't get brew points. You get the channel points, which you can then convert into brew points if you wish. Yeah, Elsie, you couldn't hear me. That's correct, because it would have just been because I'm a very loud nose blower. I think it comes with being a dad. I think that's part of the deal. That's my excuse anyway. All right. So here we go. That's your favorite sound? To each their own, I suppose, but I have a feeling you're probably in the minority on that one. Yeah. And it's gone.
Crisscross hockey sauce. Wait, no, hockey sauce?
That would be a good one. And it's gone. And it's gone. And it's gone. Anyway. Great bit. All right, so we do have some Izzet. So this is Izzet. We're controlling stuff. We got Fires of Invention and Torch the Tower to remove some threats on board. Into the Flood mod to deal with some bigger things if the need arises. Yeah, Grill, you get it. Yeah, the trumpet knows. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm a full-on, like, bassoon sometimes. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Cozy, cheers. Thank you. Let me get the cat hair off the rim because that's a thing that happens when you have cats. By the way, it's funny. You hear the expression "crazy cat ladies" often, and I just want to I want to let the world know, as far as representation is concerned, they're crazy cat dudes too. Okay, we're out here too. We count. Feel free to scold us for our crazy catness. It's okay. Anyway, cheers. All right. And over here's where I'd put my vintage deck if I had one. Oh my goodness, absolutely. The cat's not here at the moment, but I have the cat cam. I have the camera ready to go. When she pops up, you know, this lap is where I would put my cat if I had one at this present moment who wanted to cuddle. Anyway, Great Cat 2 checking in. Hell yeah, appreciate you. On a scale of 1 to cat, how we what's the craziness factor for this? Oh, we got cat, baby. We got cat. All right. So yeah, we got Bit of Reunion, we got Artist Talent. So the Bit of Reunion, the Artist Talent are going to help us churn through our deck and fill our graveyard. We also have the Breath Tunnel Grinder for that same purpose. So the goal, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is to hang on to as many Capricious Hellraisers as we find, dig like crazy. Ill-Timed Explosion seems very good in this particular deck because it gives us the board sweeper if the opponent is applying pressure to us, and at the very least, it draws us 2 cards. So if we spin into it off of Hellraiser and we don't really find any other good hits, it can at least put a couple more cards in our hand if we don't need the wipe at the time. That's fine. You know, I'll take it. Hey, Top Dog, a lot of stuff's good. What's good with you? All right. Chain of Vapors, so an argument to be made for its inclusion. There you go. Cut Talent and Virtue for Forge. If you're going best of 1. Oh, thank you. I did miss that. Cut Talent and Virtue, and put in 4 Forge. Okay. I don't hate that. And I will be doing best of 1 just for the sake of time. I still prefer best of 3, but since, but again, just for the sake of time, just to see a couple of different matches. That's what we're doing. All right, tight. Yeah, you drop Virtue. Oh, and 2 Artist Talents for some Forges and a Ral. Okay. But you'd still have 1 talent in there. Tight. No, I'll keep 1 in there. That's fine. No, I like talent too. I think the card's quite strong. So, all right. So something like this, yeah, which I'm cool with, by the way. You know, kind of being a little pre-boarded for your best of 1s is a good idea if you're playing them. So. Cool. You're not sure exactly what the ideal best of 1 looks like. Oh, that's totally okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be jamming a couple best of 1s. And I can imagine this probably plays better in best of 3, where you're likely to get maybe a little bit more time in the early game because it's not like 90% aggro. But honestly, I feel like if we get a decent hand, this deck isn't gonna be bad against aggro either. I've hope. I believe. Let's run it out. Let's play styles first. Okay. That's also why I play in the play queue, because I'm picking up decks I've literally just looked at for the first time, so I will get plays wrong constantly. Be ready for that. But that makes sense. I'm taking Chandra, digging for the season. Sure. There's around hot, but the deck is trash. I don't think the deck's trash. I think I'm in best of 1. You built it for best of 3. I think that's probably the biggest difference, and I'm willing to keep stupid hands like this. We'll run it one more time. It's also a very small sample size. I play 3 at most 4 games with the deck. You know, it's not convoluted combos like this are likely to not pop off when under heavy aggro pressure in just a handful of games. It happens. It's all good. Determine from first card as you loser. No one's wasting time. Rastafari, you enjoy that? I fucking hate that. Sorry, I really dislike when you don't actually have to play the game to determine who won. I think that's awful. I really dislike it. Yeah. I know, it's crazy, but I enjoy playing the game. It's a wild thought. Lava spurs. Being spurred by lava with the lava spurs. Hey. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I need another land, but I didn't want that one. Yeah, the super high power formats. Yeah, the mulligan determines the winner more than the play. Yeah, dude, 100%. Yeah, that's Timeless definitely feels that way. Yeah. Yeah, Timeless definitely feels that way, and from what I understand, like a lot of formats like Legacy kind of that could be a bit of an issue there too. But that's just the game. It's how it's played. Ooh, they didn't equip the Lava Spur boots. Interesting. Interesting. So we have Fires of Victory back, but that's an instant, so I'm not in a hurry. If you have a raging battle mouse lasting more than 4 hours, please consult your doctor.
Wow.
All right. Slap, slap. Because it's raging, get it? It's a dumb joke. It's a dumb joke. Don't be like me, everybody. Torch seems crazy good in this matchup. So I'm going to hang on to it. Fires of Victory is probably still better, but Torch exiling and denying the Heartfire hero triggers just seems too good to pass up, even though I should probably pass it up. The Ember Heart Challenger. Well, all of a sudden, that's just a clean hit. All right, so we need 9 in the yard to do the thing. Drop it, and we have a season in there. And we found a torch. Dog. All right, I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good. So, yeah, we got season. We got Ral. And our opponent is going to scoop right here and not let us do the thing. Sure. Let's go. Oh, come on! Opponent, we were about to do the thing! We finally had it set up! Yes, I stymied. Oh, that was actually a shit hit. But we could have, I don't know, we could have hit a bit of reunion. We could have kept going. Come on, opponents, come on, man! We almost hit the, we were set up. We did the, Thing not done. Thing still not done. They're out here trying to, well, they're trying to rank up very quickly in the play queue. So, you know, I can't blame them. And to the point where all my algorithms, like on YouTube and everything, have just been like, you like more of this, right? Here's hateful people screaming at each other. You want to have more hateful people screaming at each other? It's like, I would really like to not have hateful people screaming at me for a minute. And so I started watching, watching the card market videos, and I've just been binging the shit out of them. Because it's like, what about a bunch of happy people with European accents playing goofy nonsense and trying to, like, play Magic against Pokemon? Like, yes, that. Put that in my eyes right now. Like, and it's great. They're wonderful. Yep. So I will definitely check that one out. Because, yeah, Nadu versus Hogak. I love it. All right. Yeah, I played Nadu versus played Hogak. Oh, amazing. Okay. Yeah, inject it to my veins. It's like, let's just joyous Magic content. Yes, more of that. All of that. Yeah. Yeah, I had to go politics. I know. I've yeah. Well, it's funny. I've gotten to a point where, you know, I had a moment like last week where I really kind of stopped and like as I was watching some rage-filled clickbaity thing about the election and whatever the most recent scandal whatever was popping off around it, and I kind of had a moment of realizing, like, this information that I'm getting here is either confirming my biases or just riling me up. There is nothing that could come out that is going to change the way I'm going to vote. And that's true for probably most American voters. I will vote. I have a strong opinion. I'm not going to share it here because this isn't the place for it. But I got a realization where it's like, I'm not getting any value from this. And it's making me angry. It's not like it's entertaining, you know? So I was like, why am I watching this? So I'm going to watch The Daily Show and Seth Meyers monologues when they come up, and that's going to be it. And I'm just going to, and I'm not going to stress keeping up with the day-to-day news because there's no point. for me anyway. I'm not getting value out of it. So we're done. All right. So this is a Secto submission. This is Delney Alchemy Redux. Ooh, okay. Vitamin. Okay. Reagan killed the fairness doctrine, Hemogoblin. I don't know the backstory of that, and I don't even know what the fairness doctrine is, but I probably should. Prison bites for politics. And why did what's platform cozy? Did he? I did also see I saw a clip of Kai Sanat freaking like losing his damn mind because the Secret Service was calling him asking to get Kamala Harris onto a stream. But Donald Trump streamed on here. Well, and Twitter has apparently become nothing but politics. Like, there's a handful of Magic folks trying to hold it down and keep it fun, but goddamn. But yeah, Trump streaming on Twitch. I had no idea that was a thing, and I don't know. Yeah, you had to report about both sides in the story equally. Oh, that would be great, man. I wish we had that. I wish that was still a thing. Yeah, I really wish that was still a thing. Yeah, the other one. Oh, the other one that promotes gambling. Oh, that one. Yeah, whatever. Like, it's those platforms where people are allowed to, put out gambling content and pornography and all that jazz. I don't know. It's the Wild West out there. Who knows what's going on? You think Trump plays Domain? Nah, I think Trump's playing Mono Red. But actually, I think Trump's probably still playing Blue White Soldiers, wondering why it's not working. But anyway, Blue's been around since the 90s. Oh, rock on, Jose. Very cool. But anyway, here we go. So this is Naya Delney. So Delney, Streetwise Lookout. Arcades Walls. Oh, that'd be fitting. MG is gambling Aelith. Okay, fair. You're not wrong. But still, I'm certainly not gonna fight that. Yeah, scam. Oh god, we need to stop. Walls and tags. Oh my god. This is getting look. We've lost the thread. Delney, Streetwise Lookout. So I find it funny. This is a drum I've banged on a lot. Murders of Karlov Manor is considered like one of the most underpowered sets that we've gotten in a long time. A lot of people really dislike it and think that it was kind of a stinker of a set. I think thematically the set was kind of DOA. Just dead on arrival, didn't really do anything for us. And the idea of like, let's take Ravnica characters and in Inhuman monsters and put fedoras on them, that was dumb. Like the art direction there was kind of silly, and it just didn't. I don't know. It wasn't evocative or interesting. But the reality is, we got cards like Delney, we got the Surveillance, we got Vein Ripper, like even the 2-mana. What is it? The name is escaping me. The Lookout, or no, the whatever, the Apprentice, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, James, I know we're back. Oh, soldiers, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the cards were okay. The theme stunk, the art stunk, the lore stunk. Well, the art was delivered. I think the quality of the art was excellent. The direction was off. Like at the end of the day, what they were trying to accomplish, I fear that they actually hit the mark. I just think the mark was in the wrong spot, But yeah, James, how we doing, man? By the way, the one James in the house, fellow content creator, amazing human being, big fan. All right. But yeah, and Doppelgang, Ripper, Novice. And Roots, Insidious Roots. My beloved Insidious Roots was from Murders of Karlov Manor. So I feel like mechanically the set wasn't bad. The draft environment being built around Disguise was like a little slow and clunky. And Disguise just... I did. Yes, I did. You are a fellow. Well, I mean, technically you're a partner, but it's true. But yeah. You have a playing that sort for noir settings. Yeah, why Ravnica? Yeah, why not? That was like the opportunity. Thematically, that would have been perfect on New Capenna. The Art Deco kind of noir 1920s like gangster vibe. Like that would have been perfect. It would have been so good. And meanwhile, like they set it on Ravnica with kind of the idea being that the one James. By the way, I don't think I've expressed how much I adore the fact that you drop the S off of your name. Because the one, it's singular, James, singular. That is such a little clever like bit. It makes me really happy, and it has always made me happy. So that was very clever. I love it, dude. Anyway, I don't think I've gushed about that enough, or like told you directly how much I appreciate that, but I do. It's a little thing, but man, it's like it's a little dad joke just built right into your branding. I love it. Anyway. But yeah, so I think the idea behind setting it on Ravnica was we can put this story in a familiar setting with characters that we already know and love. And then the idea is when one of them dies, we can feel, maybe we have more invested in it because we already knew them, I think was the idea. But we spent a good amount of time on Capenna that easily could have added, they could have characterized that in a similar way, instead of Zagana. That's the other thing. The first murder that actually happened on Ravnica that triggered the whole investigation, the murder at Karlov Manor, a lot of players have no idea who the victim was. It was Zagana. Prime Speaker Zagana, the head of the Simic Combine, was the first victim. Most people don't even know that. They know that Teysa died because she did, but of course she came back as a ghost because she's the leader of the Ghost Guild. So of course she did. But it just doesn't. Nobody cared, or not that nobody cared, but it didn't have the emotional hit that I think they were expecting, Yeah, we get when Duskborn drops. Yeah, on the D&D secret layers, the D&D Beyond sites. There's no wait, really? Ooh, Shannon, that's a pro tip right there. I dig it. I beg it over Thorman. Yeah, they managed to pack 1920s in a sort of MTG fantasy manner, but they didn't manage that with Duskborn 80s horror theme Podologist. Duskborn and Ravnica would have to come. Well, Duskborn is its own plane, and it looks very 80s. That's actually something. The cards that we have seen and the promo art for it looks, if anything, out of place in Magic's canon. It looks like it's supposed to be some kind of Universes Beyond thing, but it's not. It's in canon. It seems weird. Ordered yours in 2 minutes? Hell yeah. Flourishing Bloomkin. Oh, Flourishing Bloomkin. That's a great shout out as well. Another great murders card. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Duskborn art feels so Universes Beyond. It does. It doesn't feel in canon at all. It feels like if they were to do kind of, it's their own kind of twist on Ghostbusters meets Stranger Things, and that's fine, but well, I don't know. It seems off. Gonna come to you and say, be kind, rewind. Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna make so many VHS tape jokes when Duskborn drops. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I love it. I love it too how the design team puts a literal cathode ray television into the set with static being a visual motif of the set, and they're like, but it's not a TV. You tell an artist to paint a TV, you present us with a TV, and then you say, but it's not a TV. Oh, okay. Which, it's just like the guns in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but they shoot lightning, so they're not guns. Those are guns. Yeah, but anyway. I'm going with Poltergeist. Oh, Poltergeist is definitely the vibe. Yes. All right, you're right. It's just the cosmic microwave background. And that actually, for the record, I think that's neat. If they're gonna do it, I'm glad that they're doing it the way they're doing it. It's a mimic. That'd be amazing. The idea that the static, the static is actually an energy frequency that you can tap into, and it's kind of some kind of barrier between us and the spiritual realm or whatever. I don't know all the details about it, but the idea that it actually is a physical thing or a spiritual thing that manifests in the world, that's interesting. And so as a result, they can show, screen, and the idea of electronic devices tapping into the supernatural is something that we definitely know. You have EMF readers and people, thinking that they're hearing spiritual stuff in audio, when meanwhile it's probably just corrupted audio most of the time. But I don't know, that idea that we're tapping into something supernatural is kind of evocative and interesting. So, okay. I'm not mad that they're taking it that route, but it's interesting. Regardless, it does feel weird to see characters that we've seen associated with sword and sorcery fantasy settings walking around, with characters wearing Chuck Taylors, with, vacuum cleaners strapped to their back. That looks weird to me. But I'll get used to it. It'll be fine. I just hope the set plays well. I hope the set's fun. That's the bottom line. As long as the set's fun, they can put whatever on the cards, and it'll be all right. Anyway, static stops, and there's just an image of a well. Ooh, Well, yeah, go the ring on it. I'm not mad at that either. I need to do some horror movie watching to get caught up with these references that people are going to be making. Which, for the record, I'm a big old wiener when it comes to horror. I do not like horror at all. Like, it's not my style. I don't watch those. I don't watch the movies. I don't play the game. I have played the games. So Astrals, if you're out there, thank you for hooking me up with Outlast and insisting that I do that. I think it was last year around Halloween. And was it last year? Was it early? Regardless, whatever the case was, it was loud. I screamed a lot. There's some clips of it. But anyway, I'm a big old wiener when it comes to that stuff. I have very thin skin, and being startled is one of my least favorite experiences in all of creation. I hate it so much. And so being creeped out and being frightened, I think, can be very interesting, and I'm cool with that. Give me a story that's going to stick with me and make me uncomfortable, I'm 100% on board for. Give me jump scares, you can fuck right off. I hate that so much. So, Rosemary's Baby, totally cool. All the works of Lovecraft, fantastic, love them. But, like, Drag Me to Hell? No. Nope. No. Hard pass. I just, no. Anyway. But yeah, anyway. Medcon jump scare incoming. No! Damn it. Yeah, I will be in Vegas. So yes, jump scares. Now that I've said that out loud, people are going to hit me with that a bunch. So yeah, James, I'm looking forward. I am looking forward to seeing you, but I'm not looking forward to that first moment. Anyway, regardless, I'm sorry. This is Naya. This isn't spooky. We're talking Naya Delney. We got little things. We have little creatures that are triggering, hopefully multi-triggering off of Delney, which is great. And then we also have Andy joins up to yet double triggers even more. So just triggers with the side-eye triggers, also a little bit of triggers. And we're in Alchemy. So we got Annam Pakal. Annam and Delney work so well together, it's kind of disgusting. So like if Annam Pakal can be unchecked for even like 2 turns, that just wins. Like it's easy. Yeah, now I know it's coming. So yes, I've been warned. And so I'm going to forget. And then, yeah, in 2 months when we're in Vegas, you're gonna hit me, and I'm gonna poop myself. It's gonna happen. We got trigger warning. Oh, that's exactly it. Yes, so many triggers if we're successful. Because yeah, Delney alongside Annam is just absolutely disgusting. We also have Amara, Voice of the Conclave, 2/3 for 3 with Convoke. This is the Alchemy card that is the reason we're in Alchemy. When Amara, Voice of the Conclave enters, draft a card, and those cards include just Convoke stuff. Like big sexy Convoke stuff. This is Expedition? Search library for 2 basic lands. Okay. Overwhelm Tight. Triplicate Spirits. Create 3 spirits with flying and it convokes. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. Damn it! Exactly. And then Venerated Loxodon. Well, yeah, Venerated Loxodon and Night Air and Aveos are probably going to be the 2 we go for the most. But if we have a good turn where we're able to pop like an Ancient Imperiosaur, you better believe I'm going to. All right. So that's delightful. You bring us back toward the Spark Standard. Hell yeah. That's exactly right. And I'm here for it. The Cutzel Malamet Exemplar, 3/3 for 3. Opponent can't cast spells. Whenever one or more creatures you control power greater than space power deals combat damage. Yeah, so as our things are bigger, we get to draw cards. Yeah, this is an Alchemy Amara. Yeah. So it is different from the others, but because it is drafting, but still. Okay, so Magda, Plunder. Yeah, so we have some targeted stuff. So Magda as a 1-of makes sense. And yeah, Voracious Varmint, 2/2 for 2. And we can sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. So in the deck submission, this was called out as something that maybe isn't a perfect fit. And part of the reason for that is it's an activated ability. It's not a trigger. So I want to take this out and I want to add in Lauren of the Third Path. Because that's a 3-drop that can blow up an artifact or enchantment, and it's triggered ability. So on a legendary, so Annie joins up and Delney will both, double it. So that's my thought there. We'll play with it as is, but that's as far as a replacement goes. I think that's where we want to be. Yeah, Draft Condor just prefer token logistics a little bit. Well, and there's a reason that tokens behave the way they do. In paper, keeping track of a token outside of play is a real bear, and so like, no, just don't. Yeah. Lauren isn't on the board either. Yeah. Xander's Enchant doesn't in a very silly way. That's true. Lauren isn't in Alchemy? Has Brothers War rotated out of Alchemy? I honestly don't know the rotation schedule on Alchemy. Oh yeah, sure enough. Yeah, bro isn't legal. Okay, cool. Right, because I know that they're sticking to the old rotation schedule. Okay. Yeah, format legal. Oh, Eldraine is the oldest. Got it. Yeah, Alchemy has a rotation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the future standard plus Alchemy BS. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I just wasn't keeping track. I haven't kept track of that, so I just didn't know where the cutoff was. But yeah, all right, tight. No, yeah, no Shelly, no Leyline. Yeah, we do still have Beanstalk, but without Leyline binding or a lot of those other tools. Not amazing. Well, and that's also, yeah, we don't have Lockdown. And Atraxa isn't here either. So it's almost like that standard rotation would have been nice. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, so Alchemy has that, but it also has all of its own hyper powerful stuff. So I'm honestly not sure what we're gonna go up against. But yeah. But more Alchemy, let's just make standard terrible while keeping Alchemy in standard rotation. Well, you know, Potalis, if that was their goal, they fucked up because standard is still fun despite the rotation. Yep. Yeah, it would make it, yeah, and they could make it work. Exactly. Like Dr. Frankenstein style, totally. Well, and they have all the technology stuff. Like that could easily become, you could easily do some kind of twist on that. That's some kind of robotic thing. Yeah, easily. Like, yeah. Contraptions is possible. Yeah. Yeah, horsemanship and commander is basically unblockable. Correct. Yes. Not technically, but pretty much. So, Cutzel here, I'm guessing, is just here to protect our turn. That seems to be the primary goal. Don't helix me, bro. All right. But I've been helixed. Yeah, playing augment and contraptions for an undraft. Yeah, those are, you know, yeah, in undrafts, those are fine. You know, flanking and rampage, I actually thought were perfectly fine. I do genuinely like them. And I would not be mad if they came back. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but it's a fun idea. You have a side. Or don't. 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker. If you're a starting player, you may cast it as though it had flash. Sure. That totally might as well exist. Delney into build. Let's go. Like once any Skrelv. Yeah. Skrelv actually in place of Cutzel might be pretty good. Because yeah, we don't have a lot of 1-drops. Like our deck is almost, I mean, the sheer number of 3-drops we have is kind of absurd. And so, not actually absurd, but we have a lot. Like our deck is reliant on our 3-drops. And so having something earlier, having some 1-drop removal, having yeah, Skrelv was a great example of a 1-drop that could do some work. Oh, Skrelv's gone, you're right. Yeah. And our opponent isn't playing a single real card, so I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Well, Lightning Helix is real, I guess. And most of their lands are, but... When it enters, choose a card in your hand, it perpetually gains an offspring. So you Ace. Flockbringer, when you cast a creature spell without flying, you conjure a duplicate of it into your hand. The duplicate potentially gains flying, and it triggers once. Sure. Alright. What's the Alchemy dude? Me neither, honestly. Yeah. So no judgment here. Ooh, they didn't take a block. Interesting. Very interesting. I was expecting them to. The Cottontail would be fire in this deck? Probably. Like, Yeah, I mean, Cottontail, it enters, just a white creature gets a bonus, you get offspring. Now, a lot of our cards are legendary. Yeah, and so Cottontail Caretaker and Ace Flockbringer are doing the thing in Alchemy that pisses me off more than anything else, in that it is stapling card advantage onto effects that probably shouldn't have card advantage. And so, like, playing the one Flockbringer draws them 2 cards now because of the way those two synergized. And so you're able to generate this this kind of absolutely bad cascade of card advantage that is honestly completely absurd. Yeah, well, perpetually sucks. I don't get it. I just don't understand how these mechanics are considered balanced. It doesn't make sense to me. You know? But yeah, I get ETB 12 triggers from wherever you give offspring to. Yeah. And so, yeah, so ability triggers twice. You can give something offspring twice. Then each offspring ability triggers twice. ETB on each triggers twice. Oh my god. So yeah, the amount of value, I mean, we can end up producing more cards than we started with if we do that. Like, that kind of thing is nuts. Not bad. That's a feature, not a bug. Yeah, they need to sell alchemy packs, dude. I don't think... I wish alchemy didn't exist. I don't like it. I think it detracts from the elements of the game that are amazing and fun, in my opinion. Yeah, do you have a timeless list for me? Hell yeah, let's go. Okay. I can do that at instant speed. We're not in any hurry. Yeah. Alchemy as pitched and Alchemy as is are completely different, dude. Agreed. The pitch of it's like standard, but we can fix things more dynamically and keep it more fun is fine, but that's not what this is at all. Not even close. You wish Alchemy existed the way they said it would be. Yeah. You know, I'm on board with this. I can agree with this. Sure. Yeah. It's lazy card design. It allows for lazy card design. Yeah. They claimed that it would they claimed that it would allow standard to rotate, or that they would be able to modify, you know, standard more regularly, and allow them to change some of the designs, like, kind of on the fly, which in theory is a cool idea, but in practice they just used it as an excuse to print insanely busted cards in the hopes of, you know, having people buy a whole bunch of packs that that aren't even real in paper. So here we are. All right. All right. Well, our Cutzel build is pushing, you know, the Cutzel, Delney, Bristly Bill. They're generating an obscene amount of value here, and they're going absolutely crazy, but they're not willing to take any damage. And so as a result, we're still able to just punch through, and each attack is more removal, and they keep conjuring cards out of nothing. And we're still doing okay somehow. I'm not fully sure how this works, but I'm not mad at it. All right. Okie doke. So, despite everything, we're still kind of on top here. Lazel wasn't balanced. I know, right? It doesn't feel like most of their alchemy designs are balanced, even in the slightest. All right. I need to keep an eye on those restless bivouacs over there, because I am still at 6. So we're in this scenario where I'm just pummeling, and they keep blocking all of it, and we've reached a point where my things are so huge they kind of have to. Yeah, oppressive cactus suppression needs to stop. You know, here we are. There's a deck that needs to be approved. I'm on it. Not who? Nice. There, it's been approved. You got it. Boom. All right. I'll keep that one because why not? Full send. If anyone gets through, they're dead. So. It's gonna keep on smashing. All right, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. Yeah. That was one of the most cartoonish brute force wins that I think I've ever earned. I say cartoonish because it definitely felt like we were two cavemen with clubs just going bonk and just trading hits. And there we go. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons who make this show possible. And if you enjoy these kind of deck techs for as little as $1 a month, your name can join these lovely folks. So Angry Jellyfish, Dave E, Hal, Carl, Netsash, Big Mamu, and Vance, thank you. I appreciate you. You rock. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. And thank you for making it to the end. Always an impressive feat here on the YouTubes. So go ahead and check out other videos on the channel as well. I do a lot of shorts with a businessman character that is always fun. So, you know, social media shorts, that's a fun thing, right? And I'm also streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/HamHocks42. See you over there. Take it easy, everybody.